Hey, welcome to Graphopology's Television GPTV. I'm Brett. We're doing our holiday gift, guys. This one's on the little bit higher end of things. It's the Superhero Collection Batman Hero Collector Mega Special from Eaglemoss, limited to 750. It retails for about $150, but you can actually get it from their website for a little bit less, for about $140 to $150. Measuring 350 millimeters tall. This statue is pretty impressive. We're going to open up, we're going to show off what's inside, but right away looking at it, it's got that iconic pose from Batman on top of a gargoyle. So let's open this up and see how the statue actually looks. Alright, we're going to take a look at the statue of Batman, the Superhero Collection Batman. You can see right here we got the Certificate of Authenticity. This is number 203 of 750. Now, funny, the thing that stood out immediately when opening it up is there's a lot of styrofoam that was on the statue. You had to go and take a small air compressor to kind of get rid of it. You can actually still see some of it on the statue itself. Now, that's the worst thing about the statue, is that it's protected very well and that the styrofoam will get all over you. So that's the worst case of a statue. You know, I'm going to go with it. Now, the details, I think, are actually really, really solid. The first thing that stands out to me is the pose. The pose is a very traditional one of Batman. He's on top of a gargoyle. You know, very traditional look of him. You can see that in so many different comics, movies, so on. Like, when I'm thinking of Batman striking a pose over Gotham, this is one that I'm really thinking about and imagining. The next is we've kind of got the blue cowl with a grayish suit, so you know you always got to be aware of kind of what era and look that we're looking at. This isn't the modern with the black and the purple inside. This is kind of the bluish, grayish look of him with a pretty cool stylized bat symbol on his chest. I really, really like that. So going from the bottom to the top, the gargoyle I think looks great. It does look like stone. Really, really solid look if you ask me. And then the statue itself, I think the detail is top-notch. Going off the bottom to the top, of course, we got the boots look really, really good. It's got this shading to it of the blue with a little darkness to it. With the actual legs itself has the gray, also with the same similar shading. So overall, I think, you know, a lot of the statue has got that kind of coherent look when it comes to the shading with the shadows. The chest also looks great. We've got some nice detail around the abs, and the belt that goes around his waist looks great, good as well, with the kind of the brown light tan on it. So all that looks really solid. As far as more detail on it, we've got the kind of the gauntlets on his arm, exactly like you'd expect. They stand out, looks good, and the cape itself has this long draping look on the back of the gargoyle. Again, real top-notch. I like the style of it. And on his left hand, we can see Batman kind of pulling the cape a little bit, which I think looks really good as well. We also have it towards the face itself. The cowl is looking great, if you ask me. You know, this is kind of the Batman I would expect. You know, kind of this, I wouldn't say pensive, but definitely somewhat scowling look on his face as he overlooks Gotham to figure out where the villains are. You know, also the cowl, we can also see the top of it isn't ridiculously high. You know, there's all kinds of different styles that we can see of this sort of Batman in style. We do get the nice detail of kind of the cut underneath the mask, and then the ears you can see a little bit as well. I mean, overall, I think I'm actually very impressed with the statue. This is one that I would be very proud to add to my collection. You know, for the price of $150, you know, normally I'd expect this to be way higher as far as cost. So I think it's very cost-effective, a solid statue for those who might be Batman fans and don't want to spend like $800-900 for a statue. So as far as you know, price for what you get, I think this is a really top-notch item. There's some good detail here. I actually really like the styling, the coloring of the statue itself. There's nothing that stands out to me that I can knock at all. You know, I like the pose, I like the coloring, I like the style, I like this particular look of Batman, the bluish, grayish style of it all. I think the gargoyle looks great. You know, overall, this is a statue that I'd be very happy to add to my collection and, you know, show off that I am a Batman fan. Now, as I said, this is limited to 750 out there. So, you know, if you want it, you probably should go and get on top of it. Eaglemoss did hook us up with this, so, you know, keep in mind that when it comes to our reviews of items, we always like to be nice and transparent about what we get for free, so then you can decide how much you want to weigh our decision. Now, we're going to have links for this underneath this video where you can go and purchase it yourself. As I said, I think this is a solid holiday gift item for that Batman fan out there. I think this is a statue that's probably gone a little bit under the radar, so a lot of fans will probably miss out on it. But here's your chance to go get it yourself. Now, if you're into statues, if you're into Eaglemoss, if you're into Batman, DC Comics, comics in general, you should check us out every single day at graphicpolicy.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, all at Graphic Policy. Until next time, as always, thanks for watching and keep it geeky. Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games, you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.